Hey you guys, it's me again, episode 2 of Chronicles on YouTube. I'm glad you could join me today. It is Friday, March 3rd, and we're headed into the weekend. It's the weekend. I'm back in the parent line waiting for my kids in Georgia. I'm just a California girl in a Georgia world. It's different. It's different out here. It's different. But I think out of all the places that we lived as a family, because it's me, my husband, and our 2 kids, and we have 3 older children. My husband had 3 from a previous marriage, but they are mine as well. But they are grown. But we moved to 3 states with the little ones. And they were born in Nevada, and then we moved to California. That's where we're originally from, California. And then we live in Georgia. So me and my husband lived in California, and we moved to Nevada. We spent 8 years in Nevada where our kids were born and grew up, and we bought our first couple of houses. And then we moved back to California, and then we stayed there for the COVID years, and now we're in Georgia. And it's like each place has its own little personality. Like the most boring place has been Nevada. We lived in Vegas. And you would think, oh, Vegas is popping and it's, party. No, the Strip is the party zone. Once you venture off the Strip and into communities, it's boring. There's nothing to do. But if you work out there, go to work, be at home, take the kids to school, and just be bored out of your mind. I just never really got the vibe of Vegas much. It was what it was. It's like living in the desert. The weather is hot, and most people don't know it gets really, really cold in Vegas. Yeah, like in winter, it's the desert, so you get the extreme temperature. You don't get snow much. It snowed there this year, and it snowed like one day when we were out there in February of, I think it was 2019. Yeah, because my kid they had a whole snow day after the fact. After the snow game and after the snow went away, it was a snow day. Didn't make any sense, but it did good. Nevada did to us what it needed to do for us. And we went back to California. And I was really anticipating going back to California because all my church I grew up in is in California. My friends that I grew up with in California really anticipated being in California. And then COVID hit. So all my California years were just COVID years. So we had to, homeschool the kids for a year. We couldn't do anything for a year. And then it was like, okay, really didn't enjoy California the way I thought I was going to enjoy California. And then I got this bright idea. Because my husband was working remote. I had this bright idea. Let's move to Georgia. Because look, California housing prices were expensive as heck. Like $700,000, $800,000 houses that are nothing compared to what's in the South, So we were thinking about moving to Texas or Georgia, right? And then that big storm, not really a big storm, where like in Texas, like Dallas and Houston and all of there, like they didn't have water, and then it was flooding, and then it was ice everywhere, and I was like, no. Texas is out the picture. There would be no moving in Texas. It would have been cool because I have a lot of family there, cousins on both sides of my family. Are there my mom and dad, my mom's side and my dad's side, cousins there, great aunts and uncles there. But I was like, that weather, no. Texas is just weather. It's just bad weather. When I think of Texas, I think of bad weather. And so we ended up in Georgia, and I'm adjusting. I'm adjusting. Georgia is a different vibe than California. It's in where we lived in California. We stayed in Rialto, San Bernardino County. You have a mixture of black and browns, mostly browns, but it used to be when we were little, because that's where my grandmother lived. It was mostly black. Now it's mostly brown, and that's it. You just sprinkle of white people, whatever. But out here, they're like different sections. We live in the black section of Atlanta, because you have like the metro Atlanta area is like mostly black people. Then you go up like this place that we go a lot. We go towards Cobb County. It's like Smyrna and Cumberland and stuff, and that's where you see the white people. And I like going there. I really, more stuff is up there. I don't know why it's more expensive up there too, but that's why we didn't move up that way. It's more expensive up there, but I love it up there. Like there's, I like the mall, the shopping areas, the restaurants and stuff. I like that area. There's so much to do out here too. Like if you are a homebody, you should not be a homebody. Like there's so much to do. That's why I like going out with my friends and stuff, because there's so much places to go, and it's actually so overwhelming. Like I have this one friend. His name is Dikim, and I don't know if you. I think everybody on Facebook who lives in Atlanta knows Dikim, or who lives anywhere knows Dikim. But I always ask him, he seems to have been to every place. So he's my go-to to ask, have you been here and what's it like? He says it's changed a lot since like he's been there or whatever. But I really want to experience Atlanta and all that it has to offer. That's why I'm here. To experience. Because when I lived in California and Vegas and stuff, I was under a rock. Like my sister really put me in a Facebook group so I would talk to adults, because like I said, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I was really just to myself. I talk to myself, I talk to my kids, talk to my husband. My husband, he works a lot because he's climbing up the corporate ladder. He works a lot. So I talk to my kids and I talk to myself. And so my sister put me in a Facebook group, and there I met the people that I'm now hanging out with in Atlanta, and it's cool. It's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Can't wait to experience more. You guys will hear about all my great experiences here. I hope you are anticipating them just as much as I am. And it's funny because tomorrow we celebrate our 1-year home anniversary here. We didn't move into our house until June, but we actually bought the house on March 4th, which is also my mom's birthday. Rest in heaven. My mom died when she was 44. I was 15, and we signed the papers on my mom's birthday, and I will always remember that. And it's just awesome when you can turn a date from sadness into happiness. And that's what we did. So tomorrow, congratulations to us. We've been Atlanta homeowners for a year, and yeah. It hasn't seemed like I said, we moved in June because we wanted to wait for the kids to finish school. So yeah, it's exciting. It's just been a journey, and I'm glad you guys will be with me on part of this journey, and we're just going to see what Atlanta has to offer and all the weird stuff and crazy things I'm going to say. You got to be here. You got to like, you got to subscribe, and you got to share. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you guys on Monday. Remember, if you can hate for no reason, you can love for no reason. That's why I love you. Bye.